Okay, so this is how the Otis unit starts up. It initializes its system, uh, goes through it, performs a communication check, and once it either knows that it's online, that it's established communication with its companion, it'll make an authorization beep, or it'll say Otis is online. If it doesn't have Wi-Fi, it won't say Otis online, so it obviously didn't get Wi-Fi before it triggered that. So first off, we'll go into the alarm. So it beeps really loudly every 2 seconds as it goes through and arms itself. So after it's done arming itself, I'll just unlock it. Basically, it locks your dash and everything like that. We'll go through. So there's your messages. That's where you can message people in your pack on your phone. There's Otis AI, so that's where you can give it AI tasks. You can speak to your AI. It's going to get smarter as time goes on because your confidence level and its confidence level will grow. So you can train your AI wake word in here, and you can give it its confidence threshold at the bottom. So the confidence that's going to be when it feels it's not going to question itself. If you tell it to do something and it thinks that it's for sure doing the right task, then it's not going to repeat it back to you. It's just going to do it. So don't give it too high of confidence until you're confident in its confidence. So here's the maps. There's music, games, riders, your dyno. That's going to have your dyno information. You can enter your information up in the top corner there, and that's going to allow you to calculate accurate dyno information, 0 to 60 timers using the GPS and the GLONASS and the Axis sensors. And we have the launch control, so that's going to allow you to either keep your front tire on the ground or lift it up into the air to a desired degree. This is track, so in track you basically can do what's kind of on the screen here. You can record different tracks, and it's going to allow you the ability to later share that track data. Part of that is going to be your logging, which we'll get into in a minute. Throttle curves. This is allows you to set all sorts of different throttle curves for different bikes, and it'll basically mimic the throttle map for different bikes. Every bike has a different throttle curve, so clicking different throttle curves to the moon allows, if your power setup is more powerful than the bike that you're emulating, it'll allow it to go past what its theoretical max speed would be and continue on with a linear power scale. So your logging, that's where it allows you to control all sorts of logging options. This is for you as well as the AI. The AI can go through your logging. Later on, I'm planning a rider analyst portion, which will involve a lot of this as well. But it does have functions, and it is auto cycling. So if you log and you don't use the data, and you forget about it, you don't save it or anything, it will eventually be deleted as space is needed. Your colors, so this is your themes. You go into here, and you're going to have day and night mode. I think that's the bottom one there. So you got Aurora, Root Beer, Rolling Wave, and Mean Green. Different themes based on it. So that one's the orange one, Root Beer. So yeah, you got the settings here, brings you into your settings panel, which has a slew of settings that you can change for all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to give a quick overview. So connect, that's all your connectivity settings and stuff. That's for your Vox comms connecting to your phone, and then to a Bluetooth headset, and then devices to talk to each other when in a pack. So here's your SOSs for emergency and stuff like that. If your bike it detects that you're in an emergency and Otis AI can't get your attention, it'll put your medical information on the screen, and also will contact your emergency contacts using your phone. It'll text them, email them as well if it has network connection. and data connection. So find Otis, that's part of the security. So even if they take your device, the head unit off, the companion, which resides by your battery, will still keep broadcasting its location. So any Otis that goes nearby, if it's reported stolen, will then, as soon as they have data connection again, they will broadcast where they last saw your stolen bike. Or if they have live data location, they can send your data location. So there's your pack information. So if you're on a group ride or anything like that, you can basically set up a pack, and as it says, you can have group chat, ride planners, so everybody knows where they're going. If people break off, they can kind of rejoin the ride and see each other as they ride. The pack can either be visible or invisible to others on the GPS. Parental, so that's all your parental features for children and stuff like that. You're going to need your passcode to get inside there. Once you're inside there, you can set speed limits, geo fences, you can set times, hours of use, you can block who can contact your kid, you can block what which screens your child can see. Auto camera, it's basically an auto camera. You go into here, it's going to have, oh, for some reason, camera issue right now, but yeah, it'll pop up, it'll open your camera, and it's going to take pictures with your camera when one of these variables is hit. Then you have your trail. That's basically very similar to maps out your trail riding and stuff like that, and you can share your trails so other people know which trails. That's controller BMS information. I'll go further into depth with that. Friends, that's your friends. And yeah, then back to dashboard. With your dashboard, you can go through here. These are a bunch of your settings. So maps is going to be just basically a smaller version of your maps. You're going to hit the northern heading there in the corner if you want the map to auto rotate or for your unit to rotate. I'm working on the horn right now. It's not working so good. I obviously got an issue somewhere, but I've got horn settings, and you'll be able to have a horn on the side. You'll have your music, your messages, access your Otis, your AI logging will give you your logging information. Everything is stored onto an SD card. Throttle information, it's just telling you basically an overview of your throttle information and giving you quick access to that screen at the bottom. If you were to go into here, this is where you're going to get your tire pressure monitoring sensor and stuff like that. So you can do TPMS enabled, and also put at what point it's going to flag red and stuff like that. So same with your motor, if you're out of heat and stuff like that, then it's going to pop up just like a regular motorcycle. It's not going to give you a complex code or something like that. It'll pop up a check engine light. At that point, you can open the app and it'll tell you exactly what is the problem.